From the weight room at the Bill Fralick Athletic Center at Penn Hills High School, this is the Coach's Corner, along with the head coach of the Penn Hills Indians, Ron Graham. I'm Bill Navari. Ron, coming off a loss last week against Mount Lebanon, you start the conference schedule this week at Plum. A lot of folks thinking it might be a gimme game, but you've watched the films. Plum, a tough squad this year.
It's not a gimme game. It's they're very capable. They played Woodland Hills extremely tough. They have a lot of gentlemen on offense that can catch the ball. The quarterback is accurate, and they have a very quick back. So it's something that nobody at all, and we are really pressing our kids not to take nothing light. You have to respect every opponent.
What have you seen in the films of the Indians the last few weeks, especially coming off the game last week against Mount Lebanon, that you feel the Indians need to improve upon most to be successful here in conference play?
Well, obviously, last week was just laced with penalties. A lot of eager guys out there not paying attention to the ball on defense. The formation, some changes where receivers were not indicating where they on and off on the line. And at this part of the season, that stuff is just not acceptable. And we have worked on that and continue to work on it to make sure that we stay focused.
What have you seen good that the Indians have been doing that you feel that they need to keep on doing and keep improving on?
Well, you know, there's a lot of intensity. Sometime, you know, some over-aggressive play has got us in a bind with some penalties. But, you know, I'd rather the guys try to play hard and continue to strive versus sitting back. And we got to find a nice medium with that. There are some things as far as, you know, our running back last week had 100 yards. You know, running back Bailey did fine. He was, you know, he's a small back, but he's very capable and very strong, pound for pound. So we, you know, we look at some positive things. Phil Morford, the quarterback, was able to hit some short passes that we wanted to get in the mix. Just unfortunate that Mount Lebanon was able to, you know, stay with our guys and make some short tackles. So there's a lot of positives. We're just going to keep working and try to improve every week.
You've taken over the defense, or you have more of a role in the defense than you have the last two seasons, and the defense has really responded to playing very well. Any highlight right now? You talk about, you know, for the first part of the season is the way the defense has been playing. What is it that you've been putting in, you know, getting these kids to do out there that has improved this defense the way it has? Well,
I can tell you, we gave up some points last week and missed some tackles, and there was some things of some blown assignments. However, as I said, the intensity on the defense, there was a lot of times there was some, you know, excellent contact. They played well. It was the offside penalties, those things that were killing us and putting them back in the game. We would have them 3rd and 7, and then all of a sudden here's an offsides. Now it's 3rd and 2. You know, it's those kind of things. So we're trying to stay. We will be focused this week, and we're just trying to be just a little more aggressive. And as I said, I just got to get some other things and get some other key players on the field and continue to build. We just got to be a little stronger on defense.
Offensively, it's a given. You need to get more points on the board to be successful. What are the offensive coaches doing to try to work on with the offense to be more successful?
Well, as I indicated before, we have Steve Russell who's doing the offense, and since we have a change in this coaching staff, which was really unfortunate. So then, you know, we have some. There's a transition. And it's not an excuse for what the kids are doing, but when you have someone who was running the offense for several months, you know, as a preparation, and then is no longer here, you know, there's some things that we need to work with, and we are looking forward to improving on that as well. Again, not making an excuse. It's just that we are working on interpretation of some terminology, as well as our offensive sets, and we're going to put. It needs to get together. It has to. It's a must.
In this adjustment period with getting Steve Russell back in at offensive coordinator, is it a matter of a whole different kind of offense? Is it simply the nomenclature, or is it just a matter of just getting adjusted to who the coach is?
You know what? There's some adjustments. The thing about with anybody who would be around coaching, there's relationships built with your players, and the gentleman was here, had a great rapport with the players, and you know, and there's a gap, and you know, they're adjusting to Coach Russell. And, you know, and I really think things will adjust and move in a positive direction.
Well, let's hope it does, and hopefully it starts this week out in Plum.
Yes.
Let's talk about our seniors of the week.
Yes. I have Javon Charles. He is a gentleman that's a linebacker. works on special teams with us and contributes weekly within rotating in, playing on special teams. Jaiwan Bailey is another gentleman, the same thing with him. He's a linebacker, special teams player, and he has offered a lot of support with us when we're doing a rotation. And then we have Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams is a fullback as well as a linebacker, and he has participated and run the ball and done some excellent job blocking. So these are the seniors of the week, and they have high character young guys that a testament to what we do in the program, and hopefully these guys can continue to strive with good character and excellent grades and those type of things.
Well, we look forward to talking with them, and best of luck Friday night, and we'll talk about hopefully an Indians victory when we meet again next week.
Okay, thank you.
Coming up next, the Seniors of the Week as the Coach's Corner continues. Welcome back to the Coach's Corner. I'm Bill Navari. Our Seniors of the Week, Javon Charles, Jaiwan Bailey, and Patrick Williams of the 2010 Penn Hills Indians. Javon, let's start with you. You want to talk about your role with the Indians?
I play linebacker for the Penn Hills Indians. I contribute on special teams and kickoff, kick return, punt return, all four. I try my best to contribute to the team.
Well, every little bit does contribute. What are your goals for the season? You want to talk about how the team is going this year and what you'd like to see them. How'd you like to see them go as the season progresses?
How I like them. I see them doing this. Get through the season, would finish the season strong, go through the playoffs, win playoffs, go to Hines, win the championship, and go to Hershey.
Now that the non-conference season is over, we're starting into conference play. How is the team's focus going into Friday night against Plum?
We're playing as a team. That's all we can say.
Jaiwan Bailey, you want to talk about your role with the team, with the Indians?
I'm also a linebacker. I also help contribute doing the kickoff, kick returns, and punt. And, that's what I do.
Well, special teams is a big part of what goes on out there. Look at a lot of NFL stars who got their starts on the special teams. That's really where you can make an impact and where coaches can finally notice you. Turn some coaches' eyes is on special teams. Is that the kind of thing that you try to do whenever you're out there? Is try to be seen?
Yes, sir. As the more seen you are, the better it is. So I try to just go ham, as I can say.
What would you like to accomplish this season in your senior season with the Penn Hills Indians?
Just to be noticed, make sure that Penn Hills has a good rep for the football team and sports in general. So,
how do you think the team's looking for Friday night? You think we're ready to go beat Plum?
Oh, we're more than ready. We actually all pumped. We can't wait to go against Plum. They actually have some good players, and yeah, I think we're more than ready to go against Plum.
Patrick Williams, we haven't forgotten about you way down there on the end. It's been a long time since the Mustangs have beaten Penn Hills. The Indians certainly not looking at this as a gimme game tomorrow night against the Mustangs, are they?
Yeah, we're just going out, just to go out there and do our best and work as a team. That's our focus for this week and for the rest of the season. So that's what we're trying to do, trying to win every game for the rest of the season.
Tell us about your role as a Penn Hills Indian.
Well, I'm a fullback and a DN. I try to keep the team, keep the whole team as together, and that's not just me, that's the whole team as well. And, we just try to work hard. That's, our main goal.
What is your focus going into the rest of your senior season?
Well, my focus is, to do good during the season and at least have, colleges or, schools that look at me after high school so I can, keep continuing on with football.
What would you like to do once you graduate from Penn Hills?
Well, I would like to go to college, at least play football for a team out there that will want me, and so I can, maybe be successful and take it to the next level. But, it's just one step at a time from here right now.
What would you like to study?
I do animation, art
really?
drawing. Yeah.
Like a cartoonist, but
yeah.
Do you draw or do you do it digitally?
Yes, sir.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You actually hand draw? So a literal cartoonist.
Yep.
Oh, fabulous. Love to see some of your work one of these days.
All right, you'll see.
Oh, but best of luck to you. Jaiwan Bailey, what would you like to do whenever you graduate from Penn Hills High School?
I am planning on going to college. I really want to go to school to study electronics and also play college ball and do wrestling and track also in college.
What is it about electronics that you want to work on?
It's like fixing iPods and cell phones and computers and stuff like that. So that's what I'm really trying to study and open up my own shop one day and fixing stuff.
Great. Yeah, work for yourself. It's the best thing to do. Best thing to do. Javon, what would you like to do whenever you graduate?
I would like to go to the pit and play football with my cousin Dan Mason. Maybe contribute to the team. Maybe move back to safety or corner and help out the team very well. And study computer aided drafting.
Oh, you want to talk? What's computer aided drafting?
It's like when you the game designing, fixing computers, stuff like that, making architecture designs. Basically.
Oh, great. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to all three of you. Our seniors of the week, Javon Charles, Jaiwan Bailey, and Patrick Williams of the 2010 Penn Hills Indians. Coming up next, week 1 of the conference schedule. We're on our way out to Plum to take on the Mustangs, and it's coming your way next.
From Plum Mustangs Stadium in Plum, Pennsylvania, tonight the Penn Hills Indians begin Quad East Conference play by taking on the Plum Mustangs. A very pleasant good evening to you. I'm Bill Navari. Great to have you along for another week of Penn Hills High School football, brought to you by Mr. Water Heater. Call them at 1-866 Mr. W. That's 1-866-MISTER-W. The 15th anniversary of the 1995 double overtime Penn Hills Plum matchup occurring on this weekend. Remember that because that was the weekend my son was born. So I'm going to say happy birthday to my son Joseph. The Indians tonight in the gold helmets, white jerseys, gold pants. Plum Mustangs with a new look, not in the purple. They got on the black jerseys tonight. The Mustangs, 2-1 coming into tonight's contest. Lost last week 21-0 at the hands of Woodland Hills, so they are 0-1 in the conference. Indians, 1-2, lost last week at the hands of Mount Lebanon. Lost the opener at St. Edward in Ohio, and they were victorious at Gateway. Mustangs 2 victories against AAA powerhouses Franklin and Katanning. The Mustangs have won the toss. They've elected to receive a new surface here at Plum High School. It's very nice. The midgets were here a few weeks ago. It's nice and cushy. Remember last week's game here at Plum, a torrential downpour for most of the game. And there's a chance of rain tonight. But as of this moment, a little breezy. Very comfortable outside. And a great night for high school football. Plum receiving team is taking the field. The Indian kicking team getting their final marching orders. Vince Pampina, the senior kicker, a little teed up at the 40-yard line. Back for the Mustangs is number 29, which they don't have on the roster, and number 5, Darrell Edge. Always love when they do that. Pampina, kick, short, high, bounces at the 15, still on the turf, and it'll be down there. And the Mustangs will take over. Be first and 10 Mustangs at their own 15-yard line as we do get underway. The Indians this season have been strong defensively. And they'd like to get things started right away here against the Plum offense. Mustangs will throw, rolling to his left, looking for a man downfield, has a man underneath, and the pass batted in the air. Excuse me, it was tipped and incomplete. Chris Zidniak's pass was intended for Tariq Ellis, but it's incomplete. A lot of pressure on the play against Zidniak. Looks like it was Javon Kirkland with the pressure. Of course, the Penn Hills Indian family would like to extend their best wishes to Dan Mason, who was injured last night in the pit game. We wish you the best, Dan, for a speedy recovery. Zidniak will toss near side. And Javon Kirkland. And Tariq Ellis is number 29. Pick up maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Zidniak from the shotgun. Gets a snap, rolls to his right. Looks downfield, has a man underneath him. It's almost picked off. Oh my, Malik Blakeman almost had 6 points there. But it falls incomplete, and the Mustangs will have to punt with 11 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Zidniak rolled to his right. Looked like the intended receiver was Mike DiGiulio. And Malik Blakeman read it, cut in front, and was just unable to come up with the ball, which would have looked like an easy 6 points for Blakeman. Plum gets the punt away. Corey Jones will get it at the 43-yard line. Looking for a wall to the near side, gets a couple of blocks, looks, cuts back to the opposite side of the field, has some blockers that way, looking for somewhere to go, and Corey Jones will finally go down at the 46-yard line. A long way for a 3-yard return, but Jones looking to make something happen, and the Indian offense will take the field for the first time tonight in great field position at their own 46-yard line. Jones is just not getting the balls kicked to him after that impressive opening night in Ohio, where we returned a couple of kickoffs for touchdowns. Nothing much there for Corey Jones. Anthony DiLeonardo with the tackle. Give Jones maybe a yard and call it 2nd down and 9. Indians attacking the center of the Plum defensive line. I formation behind Moore for the quarterback. And it'll be Jones again looking to get to the outside. And was unable to do so. It looked like he had a corner. A late penalty flag comes in. Looked like Julian LaCava on the tackle for no gain, but we'll check the penalty flag. Jones had the outside personal foul call against the Indians. A 15-yard penalty will mark us back to the 32-yard line. No gain on the play for Corey Jones. They'll bring up a 3rd down and 24 for the Indians. Clock at 9:52 to go here in the opening quarter. We are scoreless. Penn Hills and Plum. Davenport and James will split to the near side. And Whitaker on the quarterback keeper. Quarterback draw, has a lane. One man to beat and almost gets back to the original line of scrimmage. He'll get to the 45-yard line, picks up 13 on the draw. And if anything, that gives the Indians some field position. They'll bring on the punting unit, and hopefully the Indians will be able to pin the Mustangs in deep. C.J. Lutz and Joe Bailey back for the Mustangs. Mustangs with 9 men at the line. Morford gets the kick away. Bailey at the 22-yard line. Gets by the first man, does not get by Tahir Jackson. And the Mustangs will take over at their own 28-yard line. 8:42 to go, first period. We are scoreless. Penn Hills Plum. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football. Tariq Ellis goes in motion to the right. Penalty flag will come in for a face mask. Wasn't sure it was going to be called, and it wasn't. Well, they're calling 29 Tariq Ellis, but the roster has Tariq Ellis as 21. Five-yard penalty on the face mask. It'll make it 1st and 5. As they mark the ball up to the 33. Loose ball on the field. It was the 21 Tariq Ellis with the ball. And do the Indians have it? The Indians do indeed have it. The Indians will have it at the Plum 30-yard line following the fumble. Great field position for the Indians. They get the first break of the night. Morford under center. Will throw, looks. Jones left side at the 25. And not much more. We'll put him down at the 23-yard line. A pickup of 7. Indians with a 2nd down and 3. First scoring threat of the night by either team. The Indians at the Plum 23-yard line. Morford again with a straight drop. Looking towards the end zone with Corey Jones in the pass just a bit too far. On the 2nd down and 3, that close in. Great call. Always take a shot at the end zone, I say, and the Indians did it there. And the Indians just unable to connect on the pass play. Morford to Corey Jones. And now the Indians with a 3rd and 3. Indians go strong left. They run that way. Behind the line, there we go. Aaron Bailey will have a first down for the Indians. Gets inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. Needed 3, got 10, and it's a first down for the Indians inside the Plum red zone. Bailey just followed that stacked line to the left. Indians went with the triple tight ends. And Bailey just followed the blockers, got to the outside, and was able to pick up the 10 yards, and the Indians with a fresh set of downs. Bailey deep in the eye behind Lamont Kaiser, big number 22. And it'll be Bailey again looking to go to the right side. Stiff arms one. And a couple of other Plum tacklers come in and bring them down at about the 11 or 12 yard line. Looks like Bailey will pick up about 1 yard. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. Bailey comes out. Jordan Davenport comes in for the Indians. Indians go with a strong wide receiver set here. It'll be 2nd down and 9 from the 12-yard line. Whitaker splits to the left. Davenport splits to the right. Jones, the lone setback behind Morford. Kaiser slot left. And it'll be Jones looking for somewhere to go. Gets close to the 10-yard line. We'll stuff him at the 12 for no gain. And it'll be 3rd down and 9 from the 12-yard line. And I think the Indians will call timeout, and they do. 6:06 to go, first period. We are scoreless with the Indians knocking on the door. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football. Big Coach Gibson in there, instructing the troops. Instructing that O-line to get the job done. Get her done. I think the Indians looking at a 2-down situation here. If they don't get it on 3rd, I'm sure they'll probably go for it on 4th down. Whitaker splits to the left. Bailey behind Kaiser in the eye. Jones to the right. Indians with a power eye look with Darian Macklin. The eye back to the left. And it'll be Bailey. We'll just get inside the 10-yard line and mark them at the 10-yard line for a pickup of 2. So it'll be 4th down and 7. Indians need to get inside the 3-yard line for a 1st down. Need 7 for a first. 10 for a touchdown. Morford drops, looks, throws, right side, throws the ball out of the end zone. Indians will turn over the ball on downs to the Mustangs, which is good news for the Mustangs. The bad news is they are at their own 10-yard line. The Mustangs fumbling on their last possession. Mustangs keep it on the ground and nothing doing there. Airgood and James on the tackle for no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10. For the Mustang, the ball at their own 10-yard line. Mustangs go right side, will pick up about 5 yards. James and Macklin on the tackle, but the Mustangs do pick up 5 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 5. They're at the 15-yard line. We are scoreless, first period, clock running, 4:10 to go. From the power eye, they come this way. They will have the 1st down. Joe Bailey with the carry out to the 22-yard line. Needed 5, got 7. Chaz Whitaker on the tackle. And the Mustangs with a fresh set of downs at their own 23-yard line. Bailey, right side, has a little bit of a hole, closes quickly, but still manages to pick up about 5-6 yards. Bailey will pick up 6 to the 29. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Ellis cuts back, across the 30. Looks like he'll have enough for the 1st down. So that was DeGolio out to the 34-yard line. And Brandon Ames on the tackle. DeGolio, right side. We'll get close to the 40-yard line. Pick up about 6 yards. And Mustangs looking at a 2nd down and 4. James Proctor making the tackle on the play for the Indians. Airgood will make the initial tackle. Mike, Indians are saying the ball came out. I don't think they're going to get a break on the call. Demetrius Wellington with the carry will lose a yard. Mustangs looking at a 3rd and 5. Took possession at the 10-yard line. It's been all runs. Zidnak will throw underneath in the pass. Is it caught? No, it's not. Pass incomplete. They'll bring up 4th down. Coverage on a play by Malik Blakeman. And the Mustangs will bring on the punt team. Clock stops with 1:10 to go here in the opening period. Still scoreless. Penn Hills and Plum. Corey Jones back at his own 34-yard line. Hunte James and about 5 yards in front. Mustangs get the kick away. Jones will watch it bounce and let it go dead at the 25-yard line. 59 seconds to go here, 1st quarter. We are scoreless. Penn Hills, Plum. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football. Morford under center. Indians 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Morford's going to throw. Swing pass this side. Has Bailey across the 25. Gets a block. It spins across the 30. Will be close to a 1st down. We'll mark him at the 35. It'll be a 9-yard pickup for Bailey. And the Indians with a 2nd down and 1. Morford going with the safe play and hitting Bailey out of the backfield. A little safety valve. And Bailey doing a nice job avoiding a tackler after a pickup of about 5 and was able to spin ahead for an additional 4 yards. Morford rolling to his left, looking downfield, has a pass underneath. Whitaker will have a first down. Pass completed at the 43-yard line. Another 9 yards on the pass play, and the Indians with another first down. Whitaker just came across the seam. Morford found him, delivered the ball right in there. And the Indians pick up the first down. And that should be the final play of quarter number 1, and it is. After one period of play, Penn Hills 0, Plum 0. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football. How good Wilson is out there. All right. Second quarter action about to get underway with the Mustangs and Indians scoreless. Penn Hills with the ball at their own 43-yard line on a 1st and 10 following the Whitaker reception from Philip Morford. Play action to Jones, throws underneath, out towards Lamont Kaiser, and Kaiser unable to come up with the pass. Jones was the decoy. Kaiser was there, but the Indians unable to get the pass completed. And the clock stops. Is that a timeout or a penalty? Well, the officials were motioning at times official timeout, I imagine. Neither team went either direction. I think the officials are trying to straighten something out here. May have something to do with the 25-second clocks in the end zones. I formation behind Morford. Twins to the near side. Jones split to the right. Blakeman deep in the eye. And it'll be Blakeman looking for somewhere to go. Blakeman across the 50-yard line. Has the sideline. Blakeman across the 30. One man to beat, and he brings him down about the 22-yard line. 35 yards on the carry for Malik Blakeman. And a Penn Hills Indian first down. Blakeman took it off the left guard. Had a hole there. The Indians opened the lane for him. Once he got past the line of scrimmage, it was all Blakeman. Cut to the left. Beat a defender towards the sideline, and then it was a foot race. And Blakeman will give the Indians a first down and mark him at the 22-yard line. Bailey left side, inside the 20, down to about the 15-yard line. Bailey will pick up 7 yards. And the Indians with a second down and 3. And the Indians running left side on consecutive plays, getting nice chunks of yards. And the Indians back in the red zone at the 15-yard line. Now the Indians in a similar situation. Threw a fade pass towards the end zone to Corey Jones on a second down and 3. Jones is split to the near side. Let's see if the Indians do it again. That'll be Blakeman looking to the left side. Gets inside the 15 and into a sea of black at the 13-yard line for 2 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 1. Indians in obvious 2-down territory here. They don't get it on 3rd and 1. I'm certain they would go for it on 4th and 1.
Ball just short of the first down.
See if the Indians go with the triple tight end set again. They will. Indians go heavy to the left. Kaiser in front. Blakeman, the deep back. And it'll be Blakeman going left side. We'll have the first down at the 10-yard line. See if it's enough for a 1st and goal. I believe it will be, and it is. First and goal, Indians at the 10. Kirkland, the end of the near side. Jones will split off to the right. Blakeman deep in the eye behind Kaiser, and there will go Blakeman right side, and as soon as he gets the ball, he is hit. Blakeman will lose a yard. Indians had success going left. Went to the right this time, but Blakeman just went into a sea of Mustangs. And he'll lose 2 back to the 12-yard line.
Second down. Ball at the 12. Second and goal, ball at the 12.
Jones will split to the near side. Indians go heavy to the right. And they will come this way. Blakeman has a little bit of a lane inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. Looking to mark him at the 6. Blakeman picks up 6. And it'll be 3rd and goal Indians from the 6.
Tackle made by the Mustangs, number 56. Number 56 is on pass. Third down. Ball at the 6-yard line.
Morford gets the play call, joins the huddle. Indians in the power I. Patrick Williams. I back to the left. Blakeman deep. Morford's going to throw. Lost one towards Whitaker. And Whitaker almost comes down with it. Great defensive play by Ellis. And the Indians faced with a 4th and goal. And Coach Graham elects to go for it.
Taken up in there by the Mustangs. Tariq Ellis.
Clock will stop with 8:24 to go in the half. The Indians at the 6-yard line. Blakeman, the lone setback. Kaiser will split to the right in the slot. Twins near side, James and Whitaker. Jones to the right. Jones has a lot of room on the right side. They got the pass out quickly. They might have gotten it to him, but the pass is batted away and complete. That was a snap and throw situation. That was like a get the snap, 1-step drop, throw it out to the right side to Jones, who's 1-on-1. They gave him a nice cushion. But the Mustangs able to get the penetration, got the paw up, and bat the pass away. And the Indians will turn it over on the 6-yard line. Mustangs with a yard. At this point, the Mustangs simply wanting to hold on to the ball. Toss, left side, looking for somewhere to go. There is nowhere to go. The Indians will come up and drop. Demetrius Wellington for a loss. Sean Sharkey will drop him back at the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4. They're going to give him the 5. How are they going to give him the 5? There was a toss left. Sharkey brought him down at the 4. There was no forward progress. Crime in Italy. No, the ball is at the 4-yard line. I'm listening to the PA on the far side. Set to 5. You can see the ball is on the 4. Wellington from his own end zone. Coming left side. The Indians close quickly, but Wellington will get out across the 10 to about the 12-yard line. We'll pick up about 8 yards, but we'll be well short of the first down. The Mustangs simply giving their punter some extra room. And Jones will drop back.
Back to punt for Mustangs, standing in his own end zone.
Indians set to return. Nice. High kick. Jones from his own 41-yard line, looking for somewhere to go, looking for some blocks. Has a lane. A flag will come flying in. Corey Jones at the 20. He'll go into the end zone for the Penn Hills touchdown. But there's a penalty flag back at the 44-yard line. So this one flying in from about 30 yards away. All right, throw it up to the 45. Penalty flag will mark it back to the Indian 45-yard line, negating the Corey Jones penalty.
Against Penn Hills, illegal block in the back. Penn Hills will start now at
I got to watch the film on that one, Bob.
first and 10.
I'm not saying it wasn't there, but I didn't see it. But a ref 30 yards away did. Bailey, lone setback behind Morford, trips to the near side for the Indians. And only two men covering. Morford rolling, looking, throwing underneath, and the pass short was intended for Whitaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, I call your attention to the press box. Please turn and look up at the press box. Today, ladies and gentlemen, by a score of 6-0-7-5, Ranit Yurovsky won her second consecutive WPIAL tennis singles championship. Ranit is one of the top 3 juniors in the country.
Indians with a second down and 10. Ball at their own 45-yard line. Still scoreless here in half number 1. We are in quarter number 2. Blakeman looking for somewhere to go. Hit in the backfield. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. And the Indians will be looking at a third down and 10.
Third down and 10.
Whitaker splits to the near side. Kaiser the slot. It's like Davenport split to the right. Morford loses the football, falls on it at the 44-yard line. And the Indians will punt on a 4th and 11. Clock running, 4:45 to go here first half.
Fourth and about 11 now at the 45-yard line. Penn Hills will go into punt formation. Back to receive for the Mustangs, number 4.
Morford will stay on to punt.
And number 27, Joseph Bailey. Morford back to punt, standing at about his own 30-yard line.
Mike Airgood coming to the near side, hurt. Morford gets the kick away high and will be caught out of bounds by the Indians. The Mustangs should get decent field position on the turnaround as they mark him at the 35-yard line with 4:13 to go.
35-yard line. Mustang ball now with 4:13 remaining.
So the Indians don't get the touchdown because of the penalty and then turn the ball back over to the Mustangs at the 35, who are in their best field position of the night. And there's a timeout on the field. 4:13 to go, first half, scoreless. Penn Hills, Plum. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football. Mustangs on a 1st and 10 at their own 35. Zidnak rolls to his left, throws the ball away. Throws the ball into the turf, was intended for C.J. Lutz. And the pass incomplete. Joe has a bruised ankle. Took a helmet to the ankle in the freshman game yesterday. Spent last night getting x-rays. Zidnak under pressure, throws the ball to the right end, is caught. Jones on the coverage, forced out of bounds. Was Lutz. And it looks like it's enough for a first down. And Corey Jones was there, but the ball got in. Lutz will come in motion to the near side. And nothing doing there. Penalty flag will come in late on the play. It was Ellis with the carry. Tackle by Trevon Hester. It's a loss of 3 and a face mask call. Face mask call against the Indians. So it's first and 7. They mark it back from the spot of the foul. DeJolio is stuck as he comes up. The ball comes out. They're going to say the Indians have it? Yes, they do. It was Hester with the hit, Airgood with the recovery, and the Indians have the football. They gave it on the delay to DeJolio, and when he went into the line, Hester just separated him from the football. And the Indians have it at the Plum 47-yard line with 3:26 to go. Trayvon Hester just went right into his gut, knocked the ball out. Second turnover of the game for the Mustangs. And Morford will drop back and watch the officials make the penalty call. False start against the Indians.
Penalty will go against the Indians for an illegal procedure false start. That pushes the ball back now into Penn Hills territory at the 48-yard line. First down and 15.
First and 15 for the Indians. Morford will throw. Whitaker at the 45-yard line, breaks the tackle, gets up to the 41. We'll pick up about 10 yards. Now we'll call it second down and 5. Oh, Bob, bless you for the water.
Second down and 4. Ball at the 41-yard line.
Give Whitaker a pickup of 11. It's second down and 4. Morford, straight drop, looking towards Jones. Has him underneath at the 30. First down. Jones fights ahead to about the 28-yard line. Will pick up 13 and another Indian first down. Ellis on the tackle, but the Indians move the sticks. The ball at the 28-yard line of the Mustangs. Clock stopped for the moment with 2:34 to go in the half until they set the sticks. And now the clock is running. Whitaker, quarterback keeper. Breaks a tackle in the backfield, dives ahead across the 25, still on his feet. And he'll get down to the 20-yard line for a pickup of 8. Clock running under 1:45 to go here in the half. Still scoreless, Penn Hills and Plum. Whitaker on the quarterback keeper. Draw play inside the 10-5, touchdown, Chaz Whitaker. Chaz Whitaker on the quarterback draw. Gets the Indians on the board first. Pampina looking to make his first extra point of the season, I believe. And the kick is up and through. 1:19 to go. First half, Penn Hills 7, Plum nothing. You are watching Indians football. Indians go 53 yards in 4 plays, 2 minutes and 7 seconds, set up by the fumble recovery. Forced fumble by Hester, recovered by Airgood. And the Indians up 7-0 just before halftime. Pampina, squib kick, and will go out of bounds, and the Mustangs will have it at the 35-yard line, or the 40, I believe. Yeah, it will be the 35. Indians get the ball to start half number 2, so if they're able to keep the Mustangs off the board, Indians will have an opportunity at the start of the second half to try to extend their lead. Of course, there could always be time here for the Indians to get another one. Mustangs from the shotgun. Lutz in motion to the near side. Zidnak looks underneath to Lutz and gets hit immediately and thrown to the ground. James Proctor with the tackle after a pickup of about 3 yards. Mustangs go no huddle, and the pass incomplete. Thrown underneath. Sharkey on the coverage. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. Clock stopped. The Mustangs will have time to go into a huddle. Twins left. Lutz split to the near side. Indians bring the pressure. And it's picked off. Blakeman inside the 35 will have it down about the 30-yard line. Blakeman read it, stepped in front, caught it about the 40, returned it to the 30. 3rd turnover of the game for the Mustangs, and the Indians have it with 48 seconds to go. Officially 48.4 seconds. Whitaker looks like he'll come in at quarterback. Maybe we'll see that quarterback draw again. Indians, I believe, 2 timeouts left. Jordan Davenport split to the right. Javon Kirkland, the tight end, split to the right in the slot. And it looked like it's a false start. Like a little mix-up on the snap count.
Penalty will go against the Indians for a false start, 5-yard step off. 1st and 15 ball at the 35-yard line.
Morford back in at quarterback. Mustangs come on the blitz, launch you on towards Jones at the 10-5. Touchdown, Penn Hills. Corey Jones, 35 yards from Phil Morford, and the Indians extend the lead. Touchdown coming with 42 seconds to go. The Indians take 9 seconds and go 35 yards. One play. Pampina to try the point after. And the kick is up and through. 42 seconds to go, first half. Penn Hills 14, Plum nothing. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football. Following the interception, it takes the Indians one play to go 35 yards. Corey Jones hauls in the pass from Phil Morford. One of the prettier plays you'll see. And the Indians extend the lead to 14. And once again, the Indians do get the ball to start half number 2. Pampina will bounce this one in at the 26-yard line. And the Indians just close in quickly. Colton Sankey losing his helmet, and the Mustangs will have it about the 30-yard line. So is it possible for the Indians to get another turnover here? Mustangs keep it on the ground, looking for something. It'll be Bailey out to the 36-yard line for pickup of 6. Like Chaz Dowdell with the tackle. And James Proctor. Clock rolling under 10 seconds. And Mustangs keep it on the ground. Again, Dowdell on the tackle, and that'll do it for the half. After one half of play, Penn Hills 14, Plum nothing. Second half action coming your way next. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football. Corey Jones up the sideline with a nice return to start half number 2. Jones took that one, and it was a race, a thing of beauty. But the Indians will start at the Plum 37-yard line. Indians up 14-0 as we start half number 2. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mr. Water Heater, keeping water hot for 30 years. Call them at 1-866-Mr. W. Penalty flag flies. This one's going to go against the Indians, it appears. I think the Indians may have lined up in the neutral zone, and they did. So it'll be a 1st and 15 to mark them back to the 42-yard line. Indians up 14-0 with 2 late first half touchdowns. Chaz Whitaker, a 19-yard run, coming with 1:19 to go in the half. And then following an interception, Corey Jones, a 35-yard pass from Phil Morford on the first play following the interception. And the Indians up 14-0. Blakeman, right side, looking for somewhere to go. Gets across the 40, down to the 39-yard line. And he'll pick up about 3 yards. Blakeman on the delay will get across the 35 down to the 34-yard line. Another 5 yards for Blakeman, and the Indians will have a 3rd down and about 7.
37 ball.
Anything close, I'm sure the Indians will go for it on 4th down, although they like to pick up the 1st down here. Morford, straight drop, looks over the middle, has a man to pass, complete on Tate James, inside the 15, the Ted stiff arms a man, and gets ridden out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. They'll mark him at the 8. 26 yards, 1st and goal, Indians. And there's an injured Mustang on the field. 10:22 to go, 3rd quarter. Indians knocking on the door again. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football.
That play all the way down to the Mustang 9-yard line. Will be 1st and goal.
First and goal, Indians, ball at the 8-yard line. Blakeman deep in the eye. First man through, touchdown Penn Hills. Lamont Kaiser gets the Indians on the board again.
9-yard run at 10:16 in the 3rd quarter.
Lamont Kaiser extends the lead. The Indians go 37 yards in 4 plays, set up by the Corey Jones touchdown run. Touchdown coming with 10:16 to go here in quarter number 3. Pampina finishes it off, 10:16 to go, 3rd quarter. Penn Hills 21, Plum nothing. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football. Indians, their largest lead of the season, 21-0 over the Mustangs. Pampina's kick high. Taken at the 17-yard line, that's Ellis, and Ellis is swarmed under at the 25. Mike White comes down to make the tackle. Hey, Mike! Mustangs will start at their own 25.
Return of about 7 yards. And the Mustangs will take the ball now at their own 24-yard line, first and 10.
Dinette keeps it on the ground, and the Indians will swarm quickly. Chaz Whitaker joins Darian Macklin. Pickup of 2 for Bob Sakurka. Second down and 7. Indian cheerleaders. And the Mustangs move.
Will be against the Mustangs. Five-yard step off. False start.
Indians also like to extend get well wishes
Second and 12 ball.
to Jaquan Williams, the Indians' junior wide receiver defensive back, who is in the hospital. Only we wish him well and a speedy recovery. Bailey on an end around has a big hole and a first down across the 25, shot to 35. I think Airgood and Whitaker and James Proctor who made the big hit, and it's Proctor who is down. 8:57 to go, third quarter, Penn Hills 21. Oh. Proctor gets up and gets himself off the field. We'll just keep it right here. First down at the 36-yard line. Oh, excuse me, it is a first down.
Let's go, defense!
On the ground again for a couple of yards.
Number 7, the ball carrier, Robert Sakurka. Tackle made by number 30. Lafayette Wade.
Macklin on the tackle for the Indians after a pickup of 3, along with Javon Kirkland.
Second and 8, ball at the 30.
Bailey again left side looking for somewhere to go. He'll pick up a few yards. Out across the 40 to maybe the 42. And there's an injured Mustang on the far side. 7:42 to go, third quarter, Penn Hills 21. Plum nothing. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football. Third and 4 for the Mustangs, and they jump off sides. So the 5-yard penalty will drop them back to the 37-yard line, and now it'll be third and about 8.
Ball start.
Closer to 9, third and 9.
Second down and 9. Ball on the 37-yard line. Third down and 9.
Dinek from the shotgun, rolls to his left under pressure and gets away from one man and throws the ball out of bounds. Brandon Ames and Trevon Hester in pursuit. And Dinek throws the ball away and brings up a 4th down for the Mustangs, and the punting unit comes on, and Corey Jones, who's having a big night returning the football, will drop back inside his own 40-yard line. They put James in front, I guess, as a decoy. High snap, the Indians come with the rush. Kick gets away, high, short. The Indians will let it bounce and roll inside the 30. And we'll go dead right on the 20-yard line. So the Indians will start on their own 20. They've scored on their last 3 possessions. 6:55 to go here in quarter number 3. The Indians scoring 2 touchdowns in the last minute 19 of the first half. And then on their opening drive of half number 2, they got the opening kickoff. Corey Jones returned it to the 37-yard line, which set up a 4-play, 37-yard drive for the Indians. And they extend the lead to 21-0 here over the Plum Mustangs.
Let's go, Eric!
Kaiser goes right side. He'll pick up about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Gaining about 2, it's going to be 2nd down and 8 ball on the 22-yard line.
Indians send trips to the near side. James, Whitaker, and Jackson. And Trevon Hester was eager to kick some Mustang. Left a little bit early. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and about 12. Closer to 13. Clock under 6 minutes and running to go here in quarter number 3. And the Indians up 21-0. And the Indians move again.
Against Penn Hills. Let's start, 5 yards. 2nd down and 18. Ball at the 12-yard line. Let's make it hard. Make it harder on yourself.
Whitaker in at quarterback, rolls to his left. Quarterback keeper all the way, it appears. And yes, it is. Whitaker gets chased out of bounds.
On the carry, number 2, Chaz Whitaker.
And he'll get pushed out of bounds inside the 15-yard line, about the 13. And close to the 12. We'll lose about 5 yards. Whitaker stays in at quarterback for the Indians. Blakeman behind him. Again, on the option, pitch, Blakeman. And Blakeman will be hit out of bounds.
Number 8 on the carry.
He'll be well short of the 1st down.
That brings on a 4th down for the Indians. 4th down and 12. Ball.
Blakeman will pick up about 6, but the Indian punt unit will come on.
The punt. Number 14, Vince Pampino.
Morford gets the kick away. It's high, coming near side. Fair catch called for and made at the 50-yard line by C.J. Lutz, and the Mustangs will take over there. 5:08 to go, third quarter. Penn Hills 21, Mustangs 0. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football. Direct snap on the shotgun. The Indians are there. The Mustangs are going to lose quite a bit. And the ball is loose. The Indians say they have it. Are they going to roll? They're going to roll them down. It was a direct snap to Bob Sekurkis, who will lose 7. That was ugly from the start for the Mustangs.
There's a loss on the play. It's going to be second down and 17 now. Ball on the 42-yard line of the Mustangs.
Officials say the Indians jumped off sides.
People going against Penn Hills. Charge is offside. To step off the 5 yards. Brings the ball up now to the 47-yard line. Where the second down is 13.
Direct snap again to Sekurkis, who hands it on the inside to Bailey.
Carry number 27, Joseph Bailey. 55 on the stop.
We got about another 5 yards. It'll be third down and about 7 or 8 for the Mustangs. And the Indians are going to get charged with another face mask call.
That penalty will go against the Indians. There's a face mask violation.
So instead of
Puts the ball to the 44-yard line.
3rd and 8, it's 2nd and 3. Sekurkis again on the direct snap. Kirkland on the pursuit. Ante James comes up to finish him off.
Number 7.
We'll call it no gain. Kirkland and James on the tackle.
It'll be third down and about 2. Ball resting on the 42-yard line.
Bailey left side has a lane. Spins ahead.
On the carry, number 26.
James takes the feet out from under him, but it looks like he'll have a first down.
Number 1 on the stop for Penn Hills.
First down at the Indian 37-yard line.
Carry by Bailey, good for Mustang. First down, ball.
Clock under 3 minutes and running here in quarter number 3. The Indians up 21. Sekurkis keeps it himself. Stuck at the 30-yard line. Chaz Whitaker will give him the 29. Pickup of 8.
Sekurkis carry good down to the 29-yard line. Second down and 2.
Did we miss Didn't getting hurt somewhere? No, he's standing on the sideline on the far side of the field. Has his helmet off. Sekurkis keeps it himself, left side.
Carry number 7, Robert Sekurkis.
Sharkey with the initial contact. Kirkland helps finish him off.
Tackle made by number 27, brings up a third down. Ball at the
Loss of 2 to bring up a 3rd down and 4.
31 yards. Third down and about 4.
Kind of a modified Wildcat here. They got the power eye in and the shotgun. Kirkus is the backup quarterback. Mustangs keep it on the ground. Big hole. Touchdown, Plum. Demetrius Wellington almost lost a football on the handoff.
Touchdown, 31-yard run. Demetrius Wellington. 7 plays, 50 yards, 405 off the clock. Touchdown, 31 yards. Number 8, Demetrius Wellington.
Mustangs avert the shutout. Touchdown coming with 1:03 to go. In quarter number 3, the Indians have the lead 21-7. Penn Hills 21, Plum 7. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football.
Watch the short kick!
Mustangs teed up at the 40-yard line, and they do kick away. And the kick goes out of bounds, and the Indians will have it their own 35-yard line.
There's a penalty on that play.
Mustangs go 50 yards, take 4 minutes to do it,
35-yard line.
and cut the lead to 21-7.
This foul with 1:03 remaining in the third quarter.
Morford back in at quarterback for the Indians. Ball at the Plum 35-yard line. 1:03 to go here, quarter number 3, Penn Hills 21, Plum 7. Play action, Morford, he'll be sacked back at the 25-yard line. He'll be in progress at the 26.
Give that sack to number 50. James
And the Mustangs were in there quickly.
Loss of 8 yards. It's going to be second down and 18 ball on the 27-yard line.
They're going to give him the 27, so it's a loss of 8, second down 18. Jones split one-on-one to the near side, trips to the right. Keep your eyes this way. Whitaker tries the quarterback draw, and the Mustangs were waiting for him. We'll get back to the 30-yard line, 3 yards.
Number 2. Number 2 is Chaz Whitaker.
And it'll bring up a 3rd and 15.
For the Mustangs, number 85. Colton Sankey. And number 60.
And that's the end of the quarter. After 3, Penn Hills 21, Plum 7. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football.
Third quarter with the score 21-7. Started the final quarter.
Indians getting their instructions as we start quarter number 4. Indians looking at a 3rd and long.
Third and 15 as we start the 4th quarter. Ball on the 30-yard.
Whitaker at quarterback. Blakeman behind him. Whitaker rolls to his left, has pressure from behind, gets the pass away. Pass complete at the 40-yard line.
Throw from number
Lamont
2,
Wright
Whitaker to number 7.
will pick up 10. The Indians 5 yards short of the first down. And the punt team will come on.
14C, Jay Lutz sets up the 4th down. Back to punt. Getting ready to punt for Penn Hills. Vince Pampino, Morford back to receive.
Mustangs bring the rush. Morford gets the kick away. And will hit out of bounds about the 30. Hit it to 30, go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. So the Mustangs starting deep in their own territory. 11:09 to go here in the 4th quarter. Indians are up by 14.
Start this drive at their own 28. First.
Mustangs scoring on their last possession. Went 50 yards. This one here, they'd have to go 73. Kirkus option this side. Gets it by one man, throws the pass underneath. Bailey has it across the 35. Breaks the tackle across the 40. Looking for some blockers. Has Whitaker in front of him. Whitaker throws him down in Penn Hills territory at the 47-yard line. 30 yards on the reception. Now the Mustangs quickly into Penn Hills territory.
First down, ball at the 47-yard line.
Let's go defense! Let's go defense!
And the Mustangs will call a timeout. 10:28 to go, 4th quarter. Penn Hills 21, Mustangs 7. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football. Mustangs to the line following the timeout. They trail by 14. So Kirkus will come in motion inside, direct snap to Bailey. Looking for somewhere to go. The Indians are there. Kirkland will wrap him up after a pickup of 2.
On to carry number 27, Joseph Bailey.
And Plum looking at a 2nd down and 8. Indians will be at home Friday night to take on the Central Catholic Vikings. By the way, I want to send out a special thank you to Larry Mascaro at the Penn Hills Sports Shop across from the police station in the Richland shop. The Municipal Shopping Center across from the police station on Frankstown Road. All the shirts you see us wearing on television came from Larry. So if you like what we're wearing, stop by and see Larry Mascaro at the Penn Hills Sports Shop. He'll fix you up. Another big run by the Mustangs down to the 25-yard line before Chaz Whitaker wraps up Tariq Ellis.
Taken down by number 2 for the Indians, Chaz Whitaker. Tariq Ellis is very good for a Mustang. First down. 20-yard carry ball off at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Come on, play defense.
First down, Mustangs at the 25. 20 yards on the pickup. Williams right side. Wellington up the sideline. Finally ridden out of bounds at the Penn Hills 4-yard line.
On the carry for the Mustangs, number 8, Demetrius Wellington.
Demetrius Wellington gives the Mustangs a first and goal
All the way down to the Indians.
at the Penn Hills 4-yard line. 8:56 on the clock to go here in the fourth quarter. They're going to mark him at the 3. Mustangs 30 yards, 2 yards, 20 yards, and 22 yards.
Let's go defense.
44 yards rushing on their last 3 carries. Julia loses the ball in the end zone. They're going to call it a touchdown. They're going to call him down at the goal line.
Number 27, Joseph Bailey. Bailey stopped just short of the goal line. Second down and goal. Ball within a yard of the goal line.
Mustangs keep it themselves. Quarterback sneak into the end zone, touchdown. Who didn't know that wasn't coming?
On the keeper, and a Mustang touchdown. Zigman.
No, the Mustangs making this one interesting.
Get them together, coach.
Setting up to kick the extra point. Stover.
Big extra point here for the Mustangs. And it's up and through. 8:19 to go, fourth quarter. Indians 21, Mustangs 14. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football.
Number 88, Anthony Stover.
Mustangs go 73 yards in 5 plays in 1 minute and 50 seconds. Mustangs kick it away. James at the 15-yard line, looking for somewhere to go, slips and falls at the 26.
Monday return for Penn Hills. Number 25.
Well, the Indians, you would think, are going to need to respond with some points. So after the last 2 Mustang drives, they've gone for touchdowns.
Hills will set up now at their own 26-yard line. First and 10.
Davenport split near side. Whitaker to the left. Jones deep in the eye. Behind Kaiser. And it'll be Jones looking for somewhere to go. Left side. Penalty flag comes in.
Number 9 on the carry.
Jones will get maybe a yard on the carry. And this is going to go against the Indians.
Number 56.
Somebody's here on that side.
Second down, we have a penalty against Penn Hills. Penalty is for holding. Step off back to the 15-yard line.
Holding call, mark it back to the 15.
First down and 20. Ball at the 15.
Kaiser's the first man through. Gets up to about the 18-yard line for 3.
On the stop for the Mustangs.
It'll be second down 17.
Number 56. Adam
Too much time left in the game for the Indians to
Brian Garrity. Second
try to
down.
kill the clock here. They want to try to work some time off, but the Indians are going to need some first downs. And right now they're looking at a second down 17.
Let's go, Ed!
Jones on the toss, near side, looking for somewhere to go, get some blocks. And we'll get out to about the 21-yard line.
Number 9.
Pickup of about another 3. And it'll be third down and 14.
Tackle made by number 51, Christian Soprano.
It'll be third and 14 now for the Indians.
Ball, 20 yards. Third down and 16. Correction.
Jones will split left.
Let's go, Steve!
Lakeman, the lone setback. Whitaker, the quarterback, rolling to his left. Hit is before he threw the football, and the ball, is the ball loose? No, it's a helmet rolling on the field. It's Lakeman's helmet. And Whitaker is sacked back at the 15-yard line for a loss of 6.
On stop, number 25 for Mustangs, Corey Meyer.
After the sack, the Indians will have to come on to punt, and the Mustangs looking at some good field position.
Let's go! Let's go! Shake it off! Let's go!
Clock at 5:45 and running here in quarter number 4. Indians up by 7.
And on the goal line, Vince Campina.
Morford's kick hits and goes out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
Ball out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
And a late flag comes in. This one should go against the Mustangs for a late hit.
There's a flag on the play. Penalty will go against the Mustangs.
So the penalty will mark the Mustangs back at their own 42-yard line.
Let's go! Finish the game! Finish the game!
Ball at the 42-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go! Defense!
Kirkus, left side, looking for somewhere to go. Goes into the arms of Mike Airgood after a pickup of about 3.
Let's go, defense! Finish the game!
Robert Saperka. Mike Airgood on the stop. Gain of about 3. Second down and 7. Ball at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, defense!
Bailey on the inside handoff, looking for somewhere to go. The Indians are in pursuit, and Bailey will be dropped at the 45-yard line. He got out of the way of Kaiser, but into the arms of James, Sharkey, Kirkland, Jones, and Macklin.
Third down, ball at the 45, third down and 7.
Go, we gotta do this, D. Let's go! Let's go, D.
Movement in the backfield it'll cost the Mustangs 5 yards. Mustangs not doing themselves any favor. Now they'll be looking at a third down and 12. Clock will stop with 4:05 to go.
Let's go, defense!
Kirkus rolls to his right, looks underneath, has Bailey, pass complete. No, it's dropped at the 40-yard line. Penalty flag at the 38-yard line. It's against the Mustangs. I think the Indians would decline it and force them into a punt situation. So chop block against the Mustangs. They're going to mark them back to 15 yards. They're going to make them kick. I think they're going to decline it. They are declining it. And they're going to force the Mustangs to punt. And the Indians here, I think, are going to have to watch for a fake. Indian faithful. Trying to root on their big red Indians. They do try to throw, they do the fake and it passes it complete. They had a man near side and Macklin just drew a late penalty. It's a dead ball, should be after the play. It is Indians football. They will have it with 3:35 to go. So the 15-yard penalty. Mark them back to their own 45-yard line. They had great field position at the Plum 40. But the undisciplined penalty, the taunting, unsportsmanlike conduct call, cost the Indian 15 yards and put them back on the other side of the 50. Plays like that give coaches ulcers. Jones will get out to the 49-yard line. Excuse me, it's Blakeman. And it'll be second down and 6. Clock rolling under 3:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bailey runs into his own man, but stays on his feet, and he's thrown to the turf in Plum territory at the 46-yard line. Ball at the 47. Pickup of about 5. We'll give him 4. And it'll be third down and 2. I think the Mustangs called timeout. No, the Indians did.
Third down and 2.
They've assimilated on the near side of the field. So big Coach Gibson there on the right. And the man with the buzz, Steve Russell, the offensive coordinator. Clock is stopped with 2:43 to go. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mr. Water Heater. Call them at 1-866-MR-W. That's 1-866-MISTERW. And by Sembar Mixel Plumbing and Heating for all your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs. Hello there, William. Plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs. Give them a call at 241-0195. It's Sembar Mixel and Mr. Water Heater, who are sponsoring our broadcasts this season, making this all possible for you to enjoy. As soon as Comcast gets their equipment fixed up at the high school, we can have a more regular schedule. Right now we're at the mercy of Woodland Hills getting our games on. Bailey tripped up, spins ahead across the 40-yard line. We'll have a first out for the Indians. Huge play there by Aaron Bailey, picks up 7 yards. And the Indians get a fresh set with 2:35 to go. Clock will begin running now. Morford letting the play clock wind down. Bailey comes right side, inside to 35, 30. Aaron Bailey, 20, 10, 5. Down to the 1-yard line. Aaron Bailey, 39 yards, first and goal Indians. They knocked him out of bounds at the 1. Indians now 4 plays to try to seal this one with 2:02 to go. Bailey's still in there. I think 2 big runs by Bailey. Carried the ball the last 3 times. 39 yards, 7 yards, and 4 yards. I say let him finish it off. It will be Bailey hit in the backfield. But he holds on to the football. And the clock continues to run at 1:45. Play clock begins now. Indians don't need to snap the ball till there's about 1:12 left. Keep your eyes on big number 22, Lamont Kaiser. It will be Bailey, and Bailey gets himself. Does he get into the end zone? They're going to mark him at the goal line. Gets the yard back. And it'll be 3rd and goal Indians from the 1. The Mustangs call timeout with 1:05 to go. And the Indians will head to the near side of the field to talk things over. Now here's the conundrum. If the Indians don't make it on 3rd and goal and they're inside the 1, do you go for it or do you bring it on the field goal? I would say go for it. Too many things can go wrong with a field goal, as in blocked and returned. If you don't make it on 4th and 1 at the 1, where do you pin them at the 1-yard line with under a minute to go? They've given it to Bailey twice, who has gotten them down to the goal line. I think either you see Morford keep it himself or Kaiser. Although I'd love to see Bailey finish it off. And Morford gets into the end zone for the touchdown with the help of Kaiser pushing from behind. Penalty flag, are they going to call him on the assist? And they are calling him on the assist. So they'll mark it back to the 6-yard line. It'll still be 3rd and goal. The clock should run once they set the ball
Ball at the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Well, the clock stopped with 1 minute to go. I would think they're supposed to start the clock following the penalty. A little bit more room for Bailey, I would think, this time. It's big number 22, Lamont Kaiser, to the 5-yard line.
Air good. By number 51, Christian Soprano.
And 4th down for the Indians, clock running.
4th down and 6.
All right, 10 seconds.
Indians should be able to run this down to about 10 seconds or less.
Yeah, oh yeah. Take the delay again. Oh, he's going to call a timeout.
Take the delay, then run around in the backfield. And throwing out of the end zone. Waste time. Indians call timeout with 10 seconds to go. Hey, drop back. Run around a little bit. Throw it out of the back of the end zone. If you don't kill 10 seconds, Mustangs get 1 play, and they're at their own 5-yard line. Of course, that's all easy for me to say up here in the booth. I mean, you think about it, too, as I yell over to Bob, our director, producer, camera guy. 10 seconds to go. Go from the shotgun. I mean, it's a stat killer, but you take the ball and you run the other direction and run out of the end zone.
Get Jazz the ball and let him run that way. They ain't catching him. He runs that way.
You know, runner, like I said, you run around in the backfield, you throw it out of the back of the end zone. Mustangs might get 1 play out of it if you don't score here.
Get Jazz the ball. Let him run around. They don't got enough players on the field. They're missing one.
Bailey, left side, looking for somewhere to go. Gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, that makes that one symptomatic. Bailey, the 6-yard run, coming with 5.2 seconds. And there's an injured Indian back at the 25-yard line. I mean, that is far away from the play. And it's Corey Jones. Campina will try the point after. Indians will go to 1-0 in the conference. Mustangs will fall to 0-2. Campina's kick is up and good. It's Penn Hills 28, Plum 14 with 5 seconds to go. Now comes the fun on the kickoff. I think you scrib it down the middle and try to get them to kill to 5 seconds.
I see you.
It's nice being this close to the cheerleaders. You can hear them for a change. Uhas McGinley are just so far away. Pampina drives it down the middle, picked up at the 22-yard line. Going to roll him down right there on the spot.
Return for the Mustangs, number 56, Adam Krause. 3.9 seconds.
Well, the Indians scoring 2 late touchdowns in the first half. Led 14-0 at halftime. The Indians taking their opening possession of half number 2. Drove downfield, went up 21-0. Corey Jones returned the second half kickoff back to the 37-yard line. So a short drive for the Indians. They're up 21-0. Mustangs scored late in quarter number 3 and scored again in quarter number 4 to pull within 21-14. But Aaron Bailey's touchdown run with 5 seconds left sealed it at 28-14, and the Mustangs throw one up on the last play of the game. It falls incomplete, and that's your ball game. Your final score: Penn Hills 28, Plum 14. Again, the Indians moving to 2-2 on the season, 1-0 on the conference. The Mustangs fall to 0-2 in the conference. Indians at home Friday night to take on the top-ranked Central Catholic Vikings, and we hope to see you there. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Sembar Meixel Plumbing and Heating. For all your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, call them at 412-241-0195. With winter coming upon us, time to get those furnaces checked. Call them, 241-0195. And then by Mr. Water Heater, keeping water hot for over 30 years. Call them at 1-800-1866-Mr. W. That's 1-866-MISTER-W. Also, a very special thanks to Larry Mascaro at the Penn Hills Sports Shop for providing us with our shirts again this season. If you like what we're wearing when you see us in the coaches show and whatnot, they're all from the sports shop. And Larry Mascaro at the Penn Hills Sports Shop, across from the Penn Hills Police Station in the Municipal Plaza and Municipal Shopping Center on Frankstown Road. Once again, the Indians at home Friday night to take on the Central Catholic Vikings. We'll hope to see you there. The final score tonight: Penn Hills 28, Plum Mustangs 14. I'm Bill Navari. Thank you for watching Penn Hills Indians football.